the Centennial exhibition. It explores the very beginnings in the 1930s. It moves through the wartime. It goes through the sort of late 40s and 50s, and then he travels the world in the 60s and 70s and returns back to the studio practice for late fashion portraits and still life at the end. So it's some 240 pictures, but it's a complete survey, and really as a retrospective, it's as thorough and as complete as any before created. He had a great understanding of physical form. He was trained as a painter and as a graphic designer and a typographer and an art director, and he made pictures that have this sort of elegant balance, quiet, a kind of sublime beauty. He understood line and silhouette and form, and he applied the knowledge of the history of art, from ancient art through Matisse, to the making of photographs. Unlike other photographers of the 20th century who worked on the street, Penn preferred the studio. And the studio allowed him almost always daylight studios, north light, like Rembrandt light, and almost always he brought what he wanted to photograph into the realm of a controlled environment.
Der Hintergrund symbolisiert ein unhierarchisches Vorgehen. Alle sollen gleich behandelt werden, alle haben die Möglichkeit, sich ähnlich gegenüber der Kamera zu positionieren, und er schafft quasi ein gleiches Setting. Irving Penn war ja ein extrem zurückhaltender Fotograf, und was man sich immer vorstellen muss, ist, dass da jemand in dem Studio ist, mit dem er kaum geredet hat, und dann entstehen diese tollen Porträts. Also es muss eine Interaktion zwischen Fotograf und dem zu Porträtierenden stattgefunden haben, die ganz speziell war.
There's hardly any 20th century photographer that had the scope of the career and was so influential in so many different areas, from portraiture to still life to fashion, etc. And the pictures just are remarkable.